Hello and welcome, Saints, to another academic broadcast here in our final week of classes. I'm Russell, joined here by Alana, and we're going to bring you some Overwatch 2 action today. I hope you're all just excited as we are for this.
Yes, today is going to be a 4v4, and since it is now December, we are getting ready for winter and Christmas. So we are going to be doing the map Antarctic Peninsula.
Yeah, and it's going to be a classic control game.
Mhm.
Classic mode. Everyone who's seen Overwatch 2, even Overwatch 1, should know how it goes. Fighting for control of points, 4 on 4. We'll see how the team comps also kind of get played around with that one missing character. And is there anyone in particular, character-wise, you want to see get played here?
I could definitely see Diva absolutely dominating if someone who actually knows her plays because these maps they're very open and her ultimate is killer in these maps.
Could be something to look out for sure. And I think a big thing with only 4 players too, we might be able to see some Widow gameplay, maybe some Hanzo. The first fight in these rounds is going to be really critical, and if they get a big opening pick with a snipe, a headshot onto a player on the other team, then that could open things up for somebody, and that could snowball a lot of momentum. So that's something I want to see personally getting into this one as well, and we'll have to wait and see. Only time will tell what happens with that.
Yeah, definitely. If a Widow can take out all the supports, then that team will just fall apart in no time. Because unless they're playing Roadhog or May or Soldier, there's almost no way for them to heal themselves.
Yeah, agreed. And going into it, a quick run over the lineups. We have Team Goober, I believe, Gooberism to be exact, with Yuji, Mimikyu, Denthead, and Sky Wizard on your screen right now. That is them. They're locked and loaded. Mimikyu standing up to play, it looks like. Interesting strategy. We'll see how it works out for them. And then if we do go to the other side, it's Team Say Swear. It's Vertigo, Kiritamosa, Warrior, 17 TTV, and Charm. Looking at this, is there someone you think could be the winner here, the big killer, the impact player for one of these teams?
I'm definitely for Team Red. I'm looking out for Vertigo. He's playing a Widowmaker. And for Team Blue, I think I'm looking out for Denthead. Saw him play some Junkrat before, and he's really good at that.
Yeah, and the Junkrat, I mean, that's a lot of splash damage. There's some squishy characters on this red team, and Charm finding one on the Reaper. That's Denthead going down immediately. Tough start for him. Mimikyu taking a lot of fire here on the D.Va too. This fight is incredibly hectic here on this point as it's contested to start things off.
Yeah, they're definitely getting rid of the D.Va there. No way she can hold out. And if they can get rid of the D.Va, maybe they can cap this point, and possibly this could show to an early victory.
Yeah, it's a good start here so far for the red team there. Risa winning that tank battle against Mimikyu. Wasn't able to remech as D.Va, and now they're holding control of this point.
Yeah, their tank is definitely keeping away the DPS players here. Not even letting them get on point. The D.Va is trying to counter Orisa.
Oh. Wow. And then Orisa does go down. That is trades back and forth. 3 dead for the red team. Just Denthead falling, and that means the blue team Gooberism is going to take this point back. 28-4 and counting. This one's going back and forth to start things off.
Yeah, it looks like one player already has the ultimate. Let's see how they're going to play this out. And it seems the Widowmaker also swapped off to Hanzo. Is that going to be the right play for him?
Only time will tell. I do believe this is the Freya here looking for an ult. Good ult comes out. A lot of damage, but taken out. It's a trade. The Hanzo getting one, but getting taken out in return. And Mimikyu on the D.Va. Been taken out of mech here. The Orisa proving to provide a ton of value as the Slam takes D.Va out. And that is a whole wipe for the red team. They win that team fight, and now they're back on point control.
Yeah, and the Team Red still has 2 ultimates they haven't used yet. If they can keep the blue team off, they will definitely win this map.
Yeah, time slowly ticks on. Red team now into the lead, passing the 37 of Team Gooberism. They swear they're going to win this one, as we do get a replay on that trade there. Big trade ended up opening up that fight and helping Team Say Swear take the lead, as now we're back into things with Charm looking for some damage here, and he does actually take out the Junkrat as well. Big start to this fight.
If this Reaper can get a really good ult here, this could just be basically the end. They won't be able to come back from that.
And that was 2. The Reaper got 2. That's the Hog and the Kiri down. And they are holding control of this map right now. Beautiful job from Charm on the Reaper. Put out a lot of damage, and now he's getting hunted down.
It looked like Denthead was trying to get them from the side, but the Reaper was already over there, not even realizing until he actually got hit.
Yeah, and Charm still keeping this pressure on, not even letting Gooberism get to the point, just keeping them in their spawn. But that is an ult from Yuji. And now Mimikyu with the hook takes out the Orisa and stimming himself back up. This team fight is getting traded back and forth. The Bastion falls, the Hanzo falls, and the Mercy Res isn't going to get off. Mimikyu doing a ton of work here on the point, fighting the Reaper, and needs to win this to stay alive.
Oh, he got him. That's
and that
great.
is it. That's the end of the round. That is Say Swear taking your first point here on Control.
Yeah, definitely Charm with getting that last kill. Completely won them the game there. They definitely needed that one last hit.
Yeah. That's some trash talk coming out, it looks like. I mean, a proud moment for him. He did everything he needed to do there to clutch that round out. And they're in the 1-0 lead with only 1 point left to go if they do close it out. So it's backs against the wall now for Gooberism on screen here.
Yeah, the blue team was definitely holding out there, but at the end, just the Reaper with that one last hit. Oh man, that was great.
Yeah, I mean, a crazy 1v1 to finish that one off. And we'll see if Gooberism can fight back, get something else going. It looks like a switch to the Baptiste here for Yuji, and the Ashe for Skywizard, a little bit of a mix-up. Mimikyu doing a lot of work on that Roadhog in the end of that round. Wasn't able to clutch it out, but definitely looked like he was putting value in, so we'll see if this comp works better for them this time around.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to go off to the side and get the Junkrat, but will that work? Oh, he went out.
Big splash damage coming out from Denthead.
Oh, it looks like Charm swapped to Junkrat instead of staying as Reaper for this round. Is that the right call?
We'll have to see. He gets one. That's a Junkrat on the enemy team taken out. And now Yuji on Baptiste just keeping pressure on this, but those grenades getting shot by the Junkrat are hurting a lot. He is not on a great amount of health, and he's just going to have to play slow and wait for his team to come and help him out.
Yeah. It looks like red team, once again, got the point first, but can blue team take it back from them? I feel like they're probably all going to try and group up on them this time.
Yeah, Orisa taking a lot of damage from above. Bastion here, pouring damage out. Orisa incredibly low. The Mercy trying to do her best to pocket, but it's not going to be enough. Orisa falls, and that's no tank now for Team Say Swear. Skywizard keeping pressure on here, and this fight looks like it's starting to swing the way of Gooberism, as now they're contesting the point.
Yeah, can the Mercy keep her team alive, since she couldn't keep her tank alive? We will see. Oh, there goes the Mercy, and there goes also the Junkrat. It looks like Team Blue is going to be taking this point again.
Yeah, finally valuable time coming back for the side of Team Gooberism. 43-point deficit they were in, but slowly climbing back now and holding this point going forward. We'll see if they are able to hold it. They do have the Baptiste ult up for this next fight, and we do have a replay of this too. Skywizard putting a ton of damage down on the Bastion, able to open that one up, and now they're in a good spot to take the rest of this round.
Oh, it seems like their tank also swapped off of Orisa to Ball. But as the person who plays against Ball, I don't think that they are the right move for this map.
Yeah, and wow, it's a big Riptire from Charm, gets 2 there. Mimikyu taking a ton of fire here from the Orisa on the point. Say Swear putting a lot of pressure on it. The spear comes out, low HP. The stim not going to be enough. That is a kill onto the Hog, but it's an immediate trade from Skywizard on the Bastion. 22 HP, 1 versus 3. He's not going to get it, and now Say Swear taking control at this point.
Yeah, it was a wasted ult from the Bastion. Didn't even get 1 kill. Didn't even look like he got any damage there. But now they got 2 ults again. Will they actually be able to use one properly this time? And Team Blue is also taking back the point again.
Okay, we'll have to see if they do get good value out of those ults. The result up for Say Swear, and for Gooberism, it's the Riptire and that amp wall from Baptiste. We'll see if that does play a factor in this next fight, as Gooberism in the lead on this point, and still time ticking away for Saceware to try and regain control. We'll see how this fight plays out. Arisa incredibly low, waiting for the Mercy to come heal her up. And just a little bit of slow play, a little bit of a feeling out process right now. Waiting for someone to peek a little bit too far and get an opening to break this one wide open.
The red team really needs to get on point and take this back, because if they don't end up touching at all, it will just be an automatic win for Team Blue. And Arisa is completely destroyed by both the Roadhog and the Junkrat there.
Yeah, and 96 getting ever so close. I don't know if they're even going to be able to touch the Mercy. Probably going to have to try and fly to point, and it's not going to be enough. This one's knotted back up, and we're going to go to a final sudden death round here. Winner takes all, tied up 1-1.
Yep, this is the last point. Can Team Blue win, or will Team Red win? We're definitely going to have to see what characters each person picks out for this last match.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very important for this next and final round. Gooberism, I don't know if that's their philosophy or their game plan, but it worked for them there. They fell into a 1-0 deficit, but brought it back to even. And now as we get onto this third point, we see even more switches as Charm back on the Reaper, what was working for him in the first round. And on Team Gooberism, it's Mimikyu now on Zarya. We'll see how this plays out and if these changes are going to be enough to help them win or if it's going to be costly in the end.
Yeah, and Vertigo shooting from the sky can definitely do a lot of damage with most of their people not being able to reach up that high.
That is a big thing. I don't really know. The Bastion and the Baptiste able to kind of deal with the Pharah pretty well, but without hit scan, it can be very, very tricky as Kiritamosa on the Mercy falls first, and that's the support down for Saceware. 4 versus 3 here. Arisa getting incredibly low and ends up falling here in its full energy for the Zarya. It looks like a wipe. It's just Charm now with 4 players to take on, and he's going to end up falling as well. Control going to Gooberism here off this first team fight.
Yeah, Arisa is definitely not the play against Zarya, because she is a perfect counter to her, since even her shield doesn't do anything against her beam. And so she swapped to Reinhardt, which could be a good play if they know how to play as Reinhardt.
Yeah, and we see the ride now. Let's see if it does actually end up working in their favor, if it ends up not being beneficial. But I do agree that that Arisa pick into the Zarya was not going well for them. So we'll see if the Rhine ends up working out. As Skywizard finds an opening onto Vertigo, and now it's just 3 players. Saceware are going to have to play slow and wait for their DPS to get back into this one so they can take this team fight at a full, even playing field. Skywizard finding another one onto Kiritamosa as well, and Warrior 17 TTV also falling. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, it seems that Charm has swapped to Sombra. Will she be able to get behind the team and kill their support?
She does get the hack onto the Zarya. That's going to make it tricky. Mimikyu's life becoming a little bit more difficult to deal with. He's definitely being a pest right now, but not enough to really crack this one open. Still, both teams at full force, and Gooberism just taking away with the time on this point as they've had possession of it for this entire round. Trades coming back and forth. Vertigo falling. It's just Charm on the Sombra with 3 players to take down, and he's not going to even find one. That's Gooberism winning that fight again, and up to 80%. This one's nearly over.
The Sombra does have her ult, though. If she can get in there and then the Roadhog can use his, because he almost, sorry, the Reinhardt can use his, that could be possibly where they can cap the point. But they all got to stay alive for that.
Yeah, and with just over 5% left, this one down to 4, 3, and Warrior falling. Sombra hack comes through. Overtime now on this map, and no one looks to be touching for Saceware. It's going to be Gooberism winning that one cleanly in the third round, 2-1.
The Saceware definitely started off with a very strong start, but as of the second game, they definitely lost track of how they were supposed to play. And as you can see, our players are definitely very emotional for that game.
Yeah, you love to see the pop-off from your winners. So it's good to see a little bit of disheartenment from the squad on the losing side. But, I mean, they put up a good effort. They had a round win, and it was nothing to really shrug off. It was a good effort. They played well, and I don't think they should be too disappointed about it. But for the side of Gooberism, they're elated.
Yeah, that definitely the play of the game that it showed with the um, Reaper getting that kill off the Roadhog, that was definitely very impressive because it is not easy to kill Roadhog, especially as a Reaper when your health is that low.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that does wrap it up from the Antarctic Peninsula and Control in Overwatch 2. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it, and we will see you guys next semester for more academic broadcasts. I've been Russell. This has been Alana, and thank you, and have a great rest of your night.